Welcome to another episode of Problematic the Podcast. I got my dog with me. How you feeling?
Good, man. Can't complain, you know.
You see we got a new sponsor?
Yeah.
Shout out WGG. It's W.GG, the website, but yeah, this is W. They are an alternative energy drink maker. By alternative, I mean there's like no caffeine in it. W is a powdered energy drink that replaces other inferior caffeine beverages. It contains zero maltodextrin, zero fillers, zero artificial colors or dyes, and no proprietary blends. The star of the show is our coffee fruit extract, which helps you focus with no jitters or crash. So you know what I mean? If you're trying to get your energy drink on, and you can still only drink two servings of this a day. So it's about 2 scoops in your life. No jitters, no crash. Get yourself some W. They put this out towards like gamers and streamers and people who be online a lot. And you just might need the energy. But, you know, if you're feeling like one of those people who, or if you are one of those people who drinks like Monsters and Red Bulls and coffee occasionally, you might, try something different. Alternative energy drink, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the good guys at W, man. They even sent me a nice little hat. It don't fit, but,
They got the Oda's Restore Potion.
Yeah,
the Shadow Monarch Surge.
Yeah.
Limited edition flavors.
That's what I put in here. I got the what's that? Shadow Monarch Surge. Get that nice little purple color going, you know what I mean? Some purple. That's what the kids be wanting these days, man. Some purple drink. Throw a little W in the water. This is good too. It tastes like grape candy. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so it's not even bad. No crash, no jitters. Shout out to Debbie. Now let's get into the episode. You see your man Stefon Diggs dumped Cardi?
Yeah.
How you think Offset's feeling?
I don't know. I think they're having I feel like they both not doing too good. They might as well just get back together.
Who, Cardi and Offset?
Yeah.
Right. Grass ain't green on the other side.
Sometimes it ain't.
She learned that. I mean, I don't know if she learned that. I don't know why they broke up. It could be fucking anything. You know what I mean? And she said that all she really wanted was a fling. So, you never know.
He done flung her ass back to the streets.
Right. That's that time he was on with the bitches he was fucking with before her.
Yeah.
So, I don't get it. I don't know what these celebrities be wanting out of these other celebrities. Because the celebrity dating pool is like everybody just fucking each other.
Basically.
Like you got to have money to get in that pool. But once you're in, you're in.
Yeah. Once you're in, you're in. For sure. But yeah, I wasn't surprised.
You say you weren't surprised?
No.
I wasn't surprised either. I think it was more like a countdown of when that shit was going to happen.
Yeah, I never thought that was going to be something serious.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. Not even the slightest. Oh, you see your boy NLE Chopper went bald for Tupac recognition. Or tribute. He paid tribute to Tupac by cutting all his hair off and going bald. Taking pictures in front of Tupac pictures.
They couldn't just post a picture of him. Maybe have a little speech or something.
He's a rapper. You know what he should have did?
Made a song.
Rapped.
Yeah.
Something like that. There's your Tupac tribute, bro. Going bald and taking a bunch of pictures on the internet is ass. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, that is
these
crazy.
new rappers are whack as shit. Their moves are whack as shit. Their motives are whack as shit. There's no way in hell you cutting your hair and blaming Tupac.
I feel like everything is just.
I'm not even the biggest Tupac fan, but that just don't seem like a legit.
Nah, he probably
genuine.
He probably had
gesture.
A little balding going. They probably messed up a haircut, and he was like, "Man, let's shave it all off."
Something had to happen because that's terrible. I'm sorry, NLE, man. That you and Tupac are on like two fucking different levels of rapping.
Yeah, that's one spectrum.
So you trying to pay tribute to him is weird as shit. This nigga think he's NLE Lamar or something.
Yeah, the spectrums that they're on are two different ones.
Yeah. Respectfully though, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
The shit's stupid, young bull. Give it up. He ain't the first rapper to have a bad haircut though. I think a couple of these niggas done had some pretty lame cuts, but they ain't blame it on another nigga though.
Unless they blamed it on their barber.
Nah, I even see like people playing with their cut sometimes. I think Lil Baby one time he might have either had his dreads all the way pushed to the back, or he might have cut them off and reattached them. But he had a picture out with his haircut one time. People was like, "Damn, they cut his dreads."
Oh wow! Remember, like back in the day, Eminem had the blonde hair.
Yes,
That was
and everybody had the blonde hair. Eminem had white boys dyeing their hair blonde across the globe.
Wiz had the fro with the
blonde patch. Did he had that too for a little bit?
Did he had the mohawk?
Did he had a mohawk? That was
a time.
That was gross. That was a time. Who else had some bad hair for a rapper? That's about it. Diddy had every hairstyle.
It'd be crazy. Like I remember back in the day, like all the rappers used to be bald.
Who?
DMX, everybody in the locks.
Everybody in the locks was bald. Now Jadakiss all of a sudden Jadakiss got a better hairline than niggas younger than him.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Out of nowhere,
he was bald his whole life. He was giving himself a baldy just to do it as an old man to grow hair.
Just to let this to shit on niggas in their 40s. Like
yeah, but you're right. All the rappers was bald. Fat Joe used to be bald back then too. He looked like Butterbean. Yeah, DMX was bald. Ja Rule was bald. At one time, Jay-Z had a little baldy. Now this nigga got more hair than everybody. Who else? There was a couple. You're right. Bald was a time in rap.
What's it called?
Bald was definitely a time in rap. Akon was bald.
What's the dude?
Was Akon bald or he always had that little velvet waves?
He had the real light buzz, like the real light. But
that nigga on the clips was bald.
Malice. Well, no Malice. Yeah.
No Malice.
But even before that, what Onyx? Them niggas was bald.
Michael Jordan
was bald.
That nigga.
I feel
you
like
seen that?
What? He was saying
Michael Jordan went bald because of Onyx.
Nah, Michael Jordan
believe that?
No, he was going bald. He had to cut his shit off.
For real, he was going bald early.
Yeah.
The stress of trying to make it to the league and get his mama out the hood.
Yeah, he definitely had to cut his shit.
Bald happened to you when you started the league, man. You see how this shit hit LeBron? He tried to keep his shit though.
He tried to come back a few times.
He did. With the spray on. I remember niggas used to get at Carlos Boozer. Remember Carlos Boozer used to have the full spray on.
He was full bald headed. There was no hair there.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying
that shit
when
on
he
his
popped
head.
out with the hairline, it was a full spray on. Like
he had the spray on his head.
Yeah, the whole thing. It was paint to scalp.
I feel like that's when being bald stopped being cool. When AI crossed up Jordan. He did that, and it was like right after that, motherfuckers started growing their hair up.
I think AI just ushered in that whole all the braids for ballers.
Oh, not the braids, but when he crossed AI, he had the bow cut.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, that was like early AI. Like,
you know what? I'm thinking you keep saying him stepping over. I mean, crossing over Jordan, and I'm thinking of him stepping over Tyronn Lue. Yeah, different times. He did cross over Jordan early in his career. Crazy, man. Allen Iverson, shout out to him. Bro, what he just turned 50? Was it his 50th?
Something like that, but I know he's got like 40 million from Reebok.
Yeah, because he had his money on like a stipend or something like that. Like if when he gets older, he'll get more. And that's dope. He survived all the way to 50.
That's smart.
It gets a whole new lifestyle change. Because it ain't look like the nigga was going broke.
Nah.
It just had 40 million in the tuck. Like I can't wait for this.
But that's it was a bunch of, I think he had one at like 40, one at 30. It was like a bunch.
That's tough.
And then he works over at Reebok now.
Yeah, him and Shaq, right? That's tough. You know what? I commend everything they do over there, but I'm just not the biggest Reebok fan. The last pair of Reeboks I ever owned was the S-Dots.
I feel like Reebok,
and that was in high school. I haven't had Reebok since.
They tried to do it, like where they started retroing their old shoes, but it was like you're too far out of the game now.
Yeah, them soft ass Reeboks used to have your toe knuckles showing right out the front.
Oh, the classics?
Toe knuckle dents in the classics.
That shit was crazy.
The Reebok Classics are some nice shoes. Don't get it twisted. They're called Reebok Classics for a reason. They've always said classic on it, but they really are a classic ass shoe. But the leather is so soft on them joints that your toe knuckles is gonna pop right through them joints.
Yeah, you only got like 4 wears out of those, and
that is toe knuckle city.
They're done for.
Oh man. You ever have like when you was younger and you used to recite like song lyrics that you really didn't know or shouldn't have been reciting?
Yes. There's a bunch of them. And one of them, it's big now.
What's that?
Next, that Too Close song. That I did not know nothing about that until I was a grown up. Like, oh, this.
Yeah, when you actually when you see what it's about,
yeah,
and then you say the words to yourself, it's like, hold up, they wasn't lying about this. What was different is when I was younger, they used to say Cassie's song, Just Me and You, is about her finally giving a nigga some head.
I did not know that.
If you listen to the lyrics,
that's
it kind of sound like that. Then they had that tweet, "Oh My" joint.
Yeah,
it was about her touching herself.
That was wild. I was actually listening to. I watched a clip of Tank saying how R. Kelly was the greatest, and I went down like this R. Kelly rabbit hole of how great he was. And somebody was like, "Oh, 12 plays," and I never listened to 12 plays from beginning to end. I did, and there was a questionable lyric on there where he said, "To get with me, you got to be 18 or older or 16 and younger." And I said, doesn't really make sense. Like 17 is the no-go age for you. That's where you draw the line.
That's weird.
It's mad weird. And I thought I was bugging, and I had to show my cousin, like, yo, you see this?
Like you looked up the lyrics and showed it to him?
The lyrics are on Apple Music.
Oh, yeah. And that's crazy.
It was, a
lot of suspect lyrics went down in the past, man. Tons of them. But back then, people just used to say suspect things.
Yeah.
Like that whole Biggie line deal about him, the girl looking so good, he want to suck on her daddy's dick, is a fucking
Richard
Pryor joke, which from a stand-up that people probably never heard of Richard Pryor, but you know, niggas in that time period did.
That was a big thing.
And for both of those niggas, it's still a very wild-ass thing to say.
I mean,
I don't care who you are. You could be Biggie, you could be Richard Pryor. That's still some crazy shit to say. But Biggie gets a lot of hell for that shit. No. And he's just really speaking from his time period.
Listen, I'm a big Ludacris fan, but Bangkok is a crazy thing to say.
That's a crazy.
Especially
crazy.
Now
that you know what goes on in Bangkok? Oh, man.
That was a crazy line.
And he's a little more lyrical than most people, so why would he?
Nah, it was the area code, so he was talking about all the...
I get it, but Bangkok doesn't sound good. No, if as a guy, there's no Bangkok, even if you are in Bangkok, it don't sound good.
Yeah.
Because Bangkok don't sound like I'm using mines. It sounds like something else. It don't sound right.
Yeah.
Luda, you crazy for that. You a nut. You don't do that no more. There's a camera right there. When you go on tour and you do area codes, I know that's one of your most popular joints. I don't want to hear that shit.
I'm sure.
Do not say Bangkok and Bangkok. Say something the fuck different, Luda.
He might have switched the lyrics.
I think he's gonna be in Allentown this year for the music fest. I think he's the artist this year.
We gonna go see if he's.
I'm gonna go see if he say that shit. Yo, nigga, listen, yo, don't say that shit, Luda. Say something the fuck else. That's crazy. Bangkok and Bangkok. Ugh. That's fucking nasty.
Yeah, it's terrible.
That's almost worse than the Biggie shit. Nobody says nothing about that. Would you? People be giving them hell for that because they need to.
Yeah, they don't. They don't.
They need to give that nigga hell for that. Oh man.
I mean, I hear it every so often, but never to the level of Biggie. Biggie shit that's like Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's real bad.
Yeah,
because that is outright wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's not a bar, nothing. It's just.
It was wild. It really didn't age gracefully.
It didn't. It shouldn't have aged gracefully on day one. But that's just speaking from how I grew up.
But I mean, if you grew up and Richard Pryor was the biggest comedian on earth.
Right.
That's like somebody from our era saying something about like Dave Chappelle, like a Dave Chappelle joke.
Right. That didn't go too well. Dave Chappelle got a bunch of jokes that in this right now aren't landing too well because of who he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a product of that environment. listening to Richard Pryor and shit like that.
Mhm.
A lot of shit don't land too well. I just seen a post the other day that said that, and I actually have to go and check the movie now. It said that when you watch Rush Hour now,
Yeah.
since there's so many like racist jokes in that movie, there's a disclaimer in the beginning about the 90s just being a different time.
Bro, when he said, "I've been looking for your sweet and sour chicken ass," that shit was hilarious.
Right. I think that shit's funny.
Yeah.
But people in this climate can't take that.
No, I think is people. This is all the fault of participation trophies.
I have to watch it. I really do. I got to go back and see it because I just don't. You know what I mean? He said this is all the fault of participation trophies.
Yeah.
Why?
Because now everybody thinks that their feelings matter.
True.
People are not used to being losers.
Everybody ain't a winner because I'm pretty sure people are used to losing.
Nah, everybody think, but I'm not saying losing like, oh, I win, I lose. I'm talking about like, oh, you have to deal with the emotional of I didn't get my way this time.
Right.
Nah, when you're 5 years old, you don't get a trophy for coming in second place. And they was like, nah, yeah, here, last place, you get a medal still. For what? Yo, they made Kobe apologize because he told his daughter's team, like, you guys got in second place and got a trophy. I would have thrown those trophies in the trash.
They made him apologize?
Mm-hmm. Saying like, oh, second place isn't that bad. Bro, I'm making winners.
Yeah, when I was in I did ROTC all 4 years of my high school, Marine Corps ROTC. Shout out Captain Jimenez. He used to say all the time, second place is the first loser.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly what it is.
You know what second place is? The first loser. That make you never want to fucking be in second place. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Nobody took that up as second place is a really good spot.
Yeah, like I'm the first loser. Like, nah,
Yeah. And when I was in school, my mom, she never really she didn't accept no C's. She felt like if I got a C in class, I wasn't trying hard enough.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's like, mother, that's still passing.
They ain't trying to hear none of that.
You're not.
These are passing.
You're not trying.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna get in trouble because there ain't no F. But I want to see you. And I, encourage you. I want to see you try harder right here.
Yeah, it's like I know. It's not even. I want to see you. I know you can do better.
Yeah,
like,
I know you ain't trying hard. Like, she's like, where's the homework from this class? I ain't seen you get no homework in this class. You got a C in. Why you got a C? A C was concerning.
Yeah,
like that's what the C stands for.
Concerning.
It's like you should be concerned. You getting a C. Like nigga, you in the middle.
Yeah.
No riding the lines. You rather date a girl with a blue check or a real check?
What kind of blue check? Like I purchased this blue check, or we got this blue check because we have to verify you?
Yo, listen, right? So Instagram is a finicky place.
Yeah.
And getting verified is finicky too, because you could go through a service and get verified.
I mean, I'm talking about like, back before all of that when
the services were still available.
Yeah, but
because you could get managed by certain people right now. They'll have your shit verified by next week. Or you could just, that person could be somebody could teach you how to get verified for real.
Yeah.
Or you could pay the $15. You know what I mean? So it's not like everybody with a blue check ain't like that nigga.
That's what I'm saying. What kind of blue check are we talking about? Are we talking about
definitely not the $15 a month blue check?
Okay,
definitely not that. We're gonna rule the Meta verified right out.
400K followers.
400K followers.
I think that I might have to choose. I would
400K followers or 400K in the bank.
If you got 400K followers and you don't got 400K in the bank, you're doing something wrong.
They got guarantee you 98% of niggas with 400K followers don't got 400K in the bank. 98 is a big number. I'm gonna go 68, 78. I'd say 88. I know it. It's too easy. The internet's too easy of a game to play. We should start playing more.
Yeah, we definitely should. I definitely need to, for sure.
But motherfucking, bro, it's not gonna take. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
I'm taking the money.
Yeah.
So you taking the money too? All right, yeah. So that's
I was just trying to be devil's
a silly
advocate.
question. You trying to be devil's advocate? Hey, sometimes we can agree.
Yeah.
We don't got to disagree. We can agree. It's cool.
Listen, as much of a Jay-Z fan as I am, I'm taking a $500K.
Right? I'm not going to dinner with Jay-Z.
So he look there. He
Jay-Z,
there.
Jay-Z, he's gonna not to go to dinner with him.
He gonna look at you mad smug the whole dinner like, so you chose this over. And I'm like, nigga, some of the people that eat lunch with you turn into billionaires.
Who?
Kanye, Rihanna.
Who would eat lunch with that nigga?
I know. I'm just saying the chances are higher. I'll start telling people what he told me in that meeting. I'll lie.
You know what? You could turn that into profit somehow.
I write a book
nigga. I wrote a book
with Jay-Z.
Jay-Z told me at lunch with what Hov said at lunch. The book.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Niggas don't even know. I'm gonna advertise the shit out that book. I'm not gonna take one picture of it. You just gotta order it. And when it gets to your door and it's a 1-page coloring book,
you fool!
I don't want you to be mad at all. You got set up just like I did.
You fool!
You fucking fool. Oh man.
But yeah, for sure, definitely the money.
Man, don't walk in and shake hands and say shit, bro. Just keep it pushing. God damn.
Yeah.
That's why I like the camera. You can't see none of that. See? If he would have just walked through, it would have never been like he was here. Now I got shit to edit. Shit crazy. You know what? I'm pissed now. Party done. Like and subscribe and share and do all that shit, nigga. We're on all platforms.
All that shit.
All that shit, nigga. We on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start posting these shits on LinkedIn, the fucking clips and all that. But you know, it's problematic, bro. We're gonna get some merch for y'all guys real soon.
It's crazy.
LinkedIn?
LinkedIn.
Yo, bro, you can go viral on LinkedIn.
That is great. I never see that.
Go to LinkedIn one day.
I'm about to go to that right when
check it.
we're done.
It's niggas putting clips on there. I guarantee you, Wallow and Gilly got a bunch of clips on.
Oh yeah,
on LinkedIn. Niggas put the clips everywhere. Dog. I'm just not taking advantage of it because I don't be using the site. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I use X like that, and I put the fucking put them shits there. And I said X only because we had that conversation earlier, but it's still Twitter to everybody in
the real world. His mama named him Twitter. I'm gonna call him Twitter.
Real shit. But yeah, I'm still out of here. Peace.
Peace.